Cool. So I'm starting the sound and the stream. Yep. Yeah. I'll tell you if I say a couple of words and then you take it over. Cool. Yeah. Okay. Hello everyone. Hopefully everything is going fine. This time maybe it could be the first time that we have no technical troubles.
That's a first.
It will be good. It will be good. Fingers crossed.
Indeed. All right, well, everybody, welcome to another episode of NFT Talks. My name is Andy Roots. I'm a 3D artist and a 3D generalist, and I'm here with my partner Artific. He is an awesome art collector and has a ton of galleries all around. And here we are today. We're gonna be talking about gas fees and among other things in the topic.
Yeah, I think it's really relevant lately, and well, many artists are just and collectors are struggling with super high gas fees. They want to mint something cool and even give it quite a low price point, but then on top of maybe $50 artwork, you have to pay $200 gas fees, which is well brutal, to say.
Oh, it is. I've seen gas fees go up high up to 300 or 400 bucks. That's just crazy.
Yeah, this is insane. Yeah, and then of course, as a collector or even as fellow artists that would like to collect some art, it's quite hard to do that. So yeah, do you see some options that maybe artists can go for, or is it just well, this is what we have and we have to deal with it?
Well, to be honest, I think there's a couple of websites that have lower gas fees depending on what you use to do your ETH transfer, for example. Like I know MetaMask is one of the most used ones, and it has um, I would say it's like a bug where it just doesn't calculate gas fees correctly, and there's a way that you can do it manually. And we can post a link later. I know there's a person online, a YouTuber, that does a tutorial on it, and he lowers like $120 in gas fees. He lowers them to like 10 or $3, something like that. So
Oh, it's good.
yeah, so there's ways, but they're kind of scattered all over the place. And me being an artist, I've been looking for these ways. So we can post that link later so others can see it.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Yeah, I would myself like to see that. That sounds really cool.
Oh yeah, I was impressed myself. I was like, okay, so now this is another guy trying to get some clicks, and then I see him going over the gas fees and the settings and all that, and then he clicks like apply, and boom, it's like $2 3 from 100 and something. I'm like, oh my god, yeah, okay, yes, save this video. I'm gonna do this.
Yeah, how does it do it? Is there some like trick to it, or it seems almost scammy?
So I think it's more of a bug that has to do with the connection between the blockchain. So gas fees are calculated, and and they are in constant movement. It's like market prices. And the thing is that when you're calculating in MetaMask, it seems like MetaMask doesn't calculate accurately sometimes. and sometimes it's just ridiculous. I'm gonna change $10 of ETH, and I have to pay 100 gas fees, which makes no sense. So there's a way that you can tell MetaMask what is the exact cost of gas at the moment, and instead of letting MetaMask to calculate it on its own. So I don't think it's like, I think it's more like a glitch type thing.
Right, right. Oh, that's super interesting. Never thought about anything like this. So it's definitely something cool. I will be putting it into the link to that article or video to description of the video that will be posted then on YouTube, or both kept here on Twitch. So we would be able to see it, and they will do the same thing on his stream. So it's really cool, and that there are actually like different marketplaces, right, as well.
Yep.
That maybe not all of them are running on ETH, so they are not so expensive.
Yeah, there's different also coins that are that I heard. I haven't tried it or haven't checked it out, but I've heard they have actually no gas fees, and those I think are gonna be game changers. And other coins, crazy like the Doge, right? The Doge coin that's everywhere now. So they're gonna start accepting that in certain galleries, and I think that's one of the coins that has a lot lower gas fee than the Ethereum has.
Yeah, but how much is it? Is it already $1?
No. I think last time I checked, it was almost 70 cents.
Wow, it's insane. Yeah, I'm checking it now. So far, it's 40 cents, but
Okay,
yeah,
went
it
down.
was 71. Yeah, it was 71.
Yeah, it was a
Yeah,
big chunk.
it's insane.
Yeah, well, I mean, Ethereum is gonna go up, and most of these other coins are built on the Ethereum blockchain, so they're just taking the wave.
Yeah, yeah. I actually putting here on the browser of Atomic Hub. It's Wax blockchain or Wax marketplace. I think it's one of the biggest that are not ETH based. And yeah, this one I actually heard from a couple of people that were really looking to be selling maybe some like collectible cards or something like that, and they wanted to do it like very cheap. And then it's like, for me, it's like very problematic if you have like artwork that costs like $50 and you have to pay $200 for gas fees, even if it's one-to-one. Then you are basically like then if you would like to sell it, then you would already had to pay like so insane amount of money, and just selling it for the same price that you bought it, you are minus so much. That's just you don't you just think hard about if you are going to buy it or not. But you can see here like new listings, and they are for like even $1 or 9 cents. And yeah, because the fees are so low, I don't know exactly how much. I think it's actually not even a price per one minted NFT you actually are paying for some batches or something like that.
Okay.
So so then you can sell the piece for $1 and still make a profit. And it can be still interesting for the collectors to collect something like that, because well, there could be active secondary market even if it's selling for just 50 cents.
Oh yeah, I totally agree. And now that you mentioned that, I was thinking the other day that due to the gas fees going skyrocketing, going to the moon and go crazy, we are getting like a stall on the wave of the NFTs, and you're getting people that have enough income or have sold NFTs previously due to the lower gas fees that they can still mint. But then you have the newest artists that are trying to get into the game, and they can't go in because first a lot of these artists, they are not into the crypto world. They don't have Ethereums, they don't have Bitcoins or any of the other coins just laying around to use them, and they don't know how to navigate the markets, do the exchange, going into the Uniswap or the Pancake Swap or the other swaps just to get the coin
Yeah,
they need to mint.
yeah. And then as you learn that you need to spend a couple of hundreds of dollars just to be able to mint something that no one is going to buy for quite a long time. Yeah,
Yeah. Well, I mean, the first time I mint it, I was like, okay, so I told my wife, so there's this NFT thing, and she's like, what is that? And I'm like, well, I mean, they're selling art online, and I'm putting in a gallery, and people might buy, and she's like, okay, so that's cool, and you just put it there. So, well, I mean, it costs like 150 bucks. It's like, what? Why? It's like, well, I don't know why. I just know somebody needs to charge me money to put these on, and it took me like a week or two to mint the first ones, and they haven't sold. So I feel what a lot of people are feeling, that they might get scared of starting off. And I would tell them that don't be scared. I mean, it's something that eventually, if you keep at it, it'll sell at some point. Because the thing about NFTs, from what I've learned, is the more you do, the more exposure you get, and the more value you are putting out there is what gives value to your work.
hmm yeah. That's actually what we talked about on the exhibitions with Sebastian on Tuesday. That uh, one thing is if you are starting, but the second thing is if you are already in the market, you have some NFTs that are minted, and then you think about if you should put more, or nowadays like a lot of people, because there are a lot more artists than collectors, then of course
Hmm.
there will be artists that are not selling, even maybe if the artists are really good, because yeah, it's also about getting noticed, and yeah, it's just not easy thing to do to sell the art. So yeah, the question for many people is should I mint more and increase the supply, in the same time keep the demand zero? So is it a good idea to do it, and then you bring the high gas fees into the equation?
Hmm.
So it's really difficult uh, for everyone to make decisions like this.
Oh, it is really hard for sure. Um, I would say that you know, you have social media, and this decade, past decade, has been driven through social media and how we as a society react to each other and to each other's thoughts and creations over social media. And I think NFT is not separate from the behavior of social media. So you take, for example, somebody that wants to be an influencer, wants to get a bunch of likes and a bunch of, shares, and people notice you. You have to actually be, you have to create content. There's something that it's not like, okay, so I want to post this and people just buy it because everybody's buying NFTs now. So I'm just gonna drop everything I have on a file here and just do it. I did that. I drop whatever I found and just put it there. And I know a lot of people have done this with the hopes that it would just sell just because. And during this whole time working with the NFT jacks and the avatars and all these other things, and then people I've been meeting, it's more of the content that you push. Your NFT has to have a story. It needs something to give it weight and value. So I would say just don't just mint to be out there. Mint um, knowingly, and put thought into your NFT. Make people see the vision that you have. And if you didn't have a vision when you minted it, I don't think it's ever gonna sell.
Yeah, because like if you can't answer the question why you would buy it, then you can't expect someone else to buy it.
Totally, literally. Though I mean, the avatar I'm wearing right now at this point right now is I'm gonna be minting it soon, and this avatar is the first avatar I'm gonna put in the market. It is from a series, and it's gonna cost me money to put it there, but I'm gonna put it there for the first time, even though I've made hundreds of avatars before. This one has a story behind it. I've took the time to think, who are these avatars? Who are they gonna be for the investor? What story does it have behind? What can I give the investor and in terms of value that they're gonna see the vision that I see when I'm gonna mint it, and that's something that took time to understand. You have to give value and put value out there. It's important.
Yeah. With some NFTs, it could be for utility, like with avatars that you
Hmm.
can wear, and they have some sort of story. And some NFTs, it like maybe this one that's featured here in OpenSea. This is just like a super cute monster with one eye, and I don't know.
And an 8-bit monster, a very ugly 8-bit monster that just happens to be cute.
Yeah. Well, this one is actually like pretty nicely animated with very long hair. Like a really cute one. Yeah, I guess yeah, and OpenSea like it as well because they put it on the main page.
Uh,
So yeah, but yeah, but the story and some like reason or some idea behind it is for sure important in NFTs, and it, like you need to answer the question why should anyone buy these things, and there's usually what I'm trying to do for a lot of artists is to give them space to tell their story,
yep.
because usually it's important for collectors or
Hmm.
anyone to understand where the artist is coming from, to understand the art that they are producing. Because without it, it's just maybe a monster. But maybe if the artist was actually working on some movie that was animating or creating monsters like this, then well, it could be a completely different thing, right? It's
Hmm.
just not a monster. It's continuation of something that they did as part of some big production, but they couldn't go in certain directions, and now they have the place to actually fully go in and create something that they wanted to do originally.
Yeah, I mean, in answering that question, that it'll give you the why, or if it's the right NFT to mint. Like if you're asking, okay, so if can I mint this NFT? I'm gonna get my return of investment at some point. I think when you answer the question, does it have value? What is the value that you're giving it? What is the background? What is the story? The gas fee starts to feel more as an investment rather than a cost.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think like a good example probably is uh, what Sebastian actually did. So I will put his roxos here. I don't know if you
Yeah,
saw them,
yeah,
and
the one that dances.
yeah, and it's actually quite weird in a way. Yeah, this one dances with an axe.
Hmm.
So it's warrior, and like originally, I would probably like would say that the pricing is almost like prohibitive from buying because they cost 0.01 ETH, so it's like $40 or something like that, depending on like mood of Elon Musk, I would say. Yes. So currently it's a little bit less, but you get like these super cool robots that are just like voxel graphic,
Hmm.
but and like there's actually not a story behind them particularly. but you would be able to use them as avatars in different metaverses.
Yep.
You can actually modify them to
Mm-hmm.
different parts there.
Yep.
Everyone is quite unique. These animations are super funny. Yeah, this guy with the magnet actually sold from the new collection. Yeah, I don't know what this guy is doing, but yeah, someone likes it. But yeah, like you buy it and you pay for like $40 for the actual NFT plus 150 or $200 for gas. So if you are like in infinite minus on your investment, but you have
Mm-hmm.
something that is like really cool. And like first drop of five was sold like almost immediately.
Mm-hmm.
Then another was again sold. There was just one missing, and then there's this new drop of five. I think today was dropped, and another guy for another Roxel was sold. So yeah, there's just different mechanics that drive this. So it's maybe not just the demand and supply.
Let's ask the question. For example, did the Roxel creator had any following on social media before he posted? Did he have any sort of social traction?
Yeah, he for sure had. And it's actually not his first collection. He created more collections. One is the NF tag that has actually, I think, like 160 pieces right now.
Mm-hmm.
I think like a couple dozens are sold, but there are a lot of like unsold pieces there. And then he created this one. So it for me it was quite interesting because a lot of people would say, okay, like I created maybe like 50 pieces. I sold 20, fine. So I will wait for another 10 to be sold, and then I will maybe add another. But no, he loves what he's doing,
Right.
and he creates, and then what he creates, he mints. And then we actually had discussions about the sandbox and voxel graphic and so on. So
Mm-hmm.
he dived a little bit deeper, and he tried some cool stuff, and then minted it, and then minted these Roxels, and it was total hit. So yeah,
Yeah, I'm super happy for him. I think it's something that most artists they have to understand. It you need to put in the work. You can't just expect to just drop something in there and because you think and your friends think it's awesome, it's gonna sell out there. People are not just buying the NFT; they are buying the creator. They are buying what is the creator representing. What is this gonna signify 10, 20 years from now? We are this is we're transitioning into a new era, the era of total digitalization of our reality, and people are trying to save up as much from the current reality, and so when we end up in the inevitable reality, we're gonna have things that have value because this was from the old world before we were all connected into a VR headset.
yeah, yeah. And actually, right now, if you don't mind, I would like to take it in a little bit different direction,
Yeah.
and that's this like a proof of attendance protocol, this sort of other community building NFTs,
Mm-hmm.
which I think goes quite closely with the gas prices, because like it would be pretty cool if I could maybe for each viewer right now give them some sort of NFT, like or if someone makes some clever comment, I could just okay, this is really cool. Here you go, and you have some clever comment NFT or something like that for NFTalks podcast.
Right.
And but if you have to pay $200 just to mint it and send it, then it sort of prohibitive. But with this proof of attendance protocol, that's actually using DAI network.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, it's uh, it's free, or someone has to pay a little bit for the processing, but it's not the person that actually mints and claims the token. So that's pretty cool. And I know that you actually minted some of these tokens before me. So far,
technically not yet. So maybe after the event, we'll see what happens. Because this wasn't as planned as your event. But yeah,
yeah,
popes are
but
awesome.
you got your list of like these URLs to claim
Yeah,
before me. So
I put the finger in there before you. Yeah.
yeah, this was cool. I was registering for mine and I saw Yacht Club opening. Oh, okay, so and it's going in. So that's cool. So can you tell us a little bit about that? Why you liked it?
I was kind of in the wrong place, and I mean the right place in the right time, I guess. I posted something, and one of the Pope guys was right there, so he mentioned it to me. But anyways, yeah, I mean popes are, I think they're like super revolutionary, to be honest.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, actually, like even for like now, what I'm doing for the CryptoZoo exhibition that's tomorrow,
Mhm.
I've basically asking people to retweet the tweet with the conditions how to get the this Pope as badge of attendance. You come to the event, you get the NFT. So there are a couple of conditions. You need to retweet it. You need to come to the event, take a picture with your favorite NFT, which is quite nice because then even the artists get to see maybe which one is most popular.
Mhm.
Uh,
Mhm. Yes.
and it's a little bit more interactive, so it's not just like mm, robotic do this do that and
Mhm.
so on, just a little bit more interactions, and then we can talk about it why you like it. And at the end I will or at the event I will tell a password that you can send me, and if you do that all these steps, then you get your badge. We did first one yesterday. I awarded four. Yeah, people were super happy, are sharing them on social networks. I got this one. So you get like for free for the NFT, or you have to earn it.
Mhm.
Uh, we will be doing once on the Yacht Club opening, and we will be doing another for in for tomorrow. And actually, like what I like about it is not just this. And helping other people to give them some sort of like social credit, or even more oh, we lost Andy somewhere. If
I'm
he's
here.
still
I'm here.
he's still on Zoom, but your avatar disappeared.
Yeah, my
But that's fine.
Somnian had a hiccup.
Yeah, yes, we have backups, so that's good. Yeah,
Yeah.
so I would actually be able to for people that are active helping other people, give them some sort of community reward. And then when I would need, they would be actually able to maybe vote on some community decisions.
Mhm.
And based on this credit, they would have different power of the vote. So the people that would be most active, most helping other people, they would have most say into where are we going as a country. So this I see as like a really nice thing.
I mean, I see so much things that could go along with this. For example, in the Jack Club, something that I was talking with one of the Pope guys was that when we have Jack Club members, and each event or NFT or anything that has to do with a Jack Club, they'll get these tokens, and at some point they'll be able to. Hello, I'm back.
Hello. Yeah, I will mute this so I don't get double audio.
Yeah. So at some point they'll be able to exchange these tokens for other things that will be offered in the Jack Club, even newer Jack models and all those certain things. They'll get some discounts because of the value of these tokens for them participating and helping others participate.
Yeah, that's as the opportunities are really huge. Yeah,
Yeah.
so you can give access to people, so you can have some private events for just people that are in some sort of like group or something like that. And yeah, and then you would be able to even sell the membership if it would be sort of allowed, because there could be other conditions as well. But yeah, the opportunities are just endless, and I think it's when these like layer two solutions, where we wasn't talking much about them,
Hmm.
but it doesn't have to be on DAI network. It can be on ETH network, but
Yeah.
on this layer two. So
Yeah, it's very versatile.
that's yeah, yeah. And when this breaks up, and we will be able to also do transactions in the metaverse
Yeah.
directly, so we will not have to go out.
Yeah. Hopefully there will be um, doing some partnership with Somnium at some point soon. I know they are in another metaverse. They are set up already inside of it. I'm not sure if it's Decentraland or Crypto Voxels, but just having it within the system is just gonna be a game changer in a lot of ways.
Yeah, I think in Decentraland they have popes natively integrated. So
Hmm.
some parcels or some buildings have a pope there. You can just go there, click on it, and it can be sort of scavenger hunt
Right.
where you can collect all the popes that are here. So that's pretty cool alone, and you can do it in the event where for the event you can place the pope there, so it's very user friendly. Everyone can simply claim it. It's not so difficult now, but still it's a little bit hassle there. You have to register it. Yeah, people have to
It,
claim it.
it's starting out. I think it's something with a lot of potential, and I think everybody kind of starting out in this NFT thing, and only a few were back in 2017 when it kind of boomed out. Just but now everybody
Yep.
is trying to navigate this whole universe of value over the network.
Yeah, yeah. And actually, what I started to see is that there are projects that allow you to give NFT rewards to your fans, but they don't need to have the wallet, or
Really,
actually don't even understand the crypto.
really, that's interesting.
Yeah, because they create the wallet for you, and
Mm,
it's sort of this additional layer on top of that. So when you don't understand what's going on, and you are using centralized service,
right.
and you still have everything, you can transfer the stuff, and when you get the idea about the crypto, get your own wallet, say, okay, I would like to actually own these things directly, and you just transfer it and go to like this better solution.
Yeah, it's amazing.
But yeah, but you don't need just another guy that never heard about it and just is interested about the event to figure out, okay, I need to install MetaMask, I need to do this and that. No, you just they just click on something in the metaverse. It doesn't work like that yet, but at the end, I think it will be. Just click on it. They get the NFT and they have it. And then sometimes when they want to just like have it in the wallet and have 100% control over it, just create the wallet and do those other things on top of that.
Yeah. I always get excited with all the things that are going on. To be honest, it's just I think a lot of people are getting headaches constantly thinking of new things. That what can I do? Oh, look at this thing that came out. Oh, look at this other thing. Oh, I want to do this. I want to do the other thing. It's like we're exploring a whole new planet now.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I was actually on one podcast yesterday, and how I like to look at it, especially in the metaverses, is that we like discovered a new dimension, and we get to
Yeah.
explore it, build there. You can invite other people to
Hmm.
interact with us with the stuff that we created. Just amazing.
Oh, and as the technology grows, I see us in 10 years literally being in some kind of Star Trek hollow suite type place, or we just go into this room and it just transports you into Somnium or transports you into crypto voxels or whatever, and you're somewhere else. And technology is going super fast at this point.
Yeah, it's almost scary when you think about these kind of things.
Well, I think for me it's not scary at all. It's just super exciting. But maybe because I'm actually a digital nomad in real life, so I travel for a living, kinda. So for me,
Yeah,
watching new places is super common. But it's something that actually excites me to the point that we can do. Man, we have cars in Somnium right now. We could have boats. We could have airplanes. We could have air balloons. We could do so much things that ordinary people can't just pick up and leave to travel to another country just like that because they have a job, they have family, they have these sort of things. But in the metaverse, that's all right there for you to just grab it.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, some people call it fake world. I don't know. It feels pretty real to me.
Give it some time. Give it some time. I mean, they're coming out with a new VR every 6 months. So
Yeah,
I would
yeah.
say just give it a little time. They're up to 90, is it? 90 frames per second. This like that's more than movies.
I think actually they are on 120
Look,
on
well,
some.
well, look at that. Yeah. So I think Quest 2, which is the wireless one, is like 90 or something. That's impressive still. It's wireless,
Yeah,
where you
yeah,
can walk around with those things.
yeah. That's cool. That's cool. Okay, yeah, I think we ran out of time for when I'm checking in. We are actually a little bit over. So we probably just leave it here
For
and
sure.
continue next time.
Yeah, I guess it was a fun topic.
For sure, for sure.
Well, Artific, thank you again, man, for the show, and I'll see you guys next week. And for those of you that are gonna be around Somnium, we have an event later on today at 2300 hours CEST. Is gonna be the opening of the Yak Club, the first Jack Club in any metaverse, so it's gonna be super interesting. And if you are one of those NFT savvy people and want to know more about it, just hop in. We're just gonna have a nice open house, nice DJ, and have a nice talk about the future of NFT and exploration.
Yeah, yeah. Looking forward to that one. And there's a zoo opening in the same place tomorrow. So a lot of stuff coming your way.
Indeed, we're gonna be live, right?
Yeah, 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 of course.
Always, always. All right, well,
Always.
see you guys next on the next NFT talks.
See you. Have a nice day. Bye.
Bye.